What's going on, everybody? I'm super excited about this video. We got a brand new protocol that just launched their token earlier today, and I think it's one of the, honestly, the most exciting protocols I've seen on Solana in about a year. So it's called Boop.Fun. It's basically, you know, at the surface level, it's a Pumpfun clone. If you guys don't know what Pumpfun is, I've dropped a video about it probably close to a year ago. It's like a 6-minute video, so definitely go check that out if you don't know about Pumpfun, because then it'll be really hard to understand Boop.Fun. So checking out the homepage, you can see it's a really cool website, and there's just like Pumpfun, you can see all these new tokens being launched. And there is an airdrop that was released for people that are like active on Twitter and trade a lot. So definitely check that out when you sign up for Boop.Fun. See if you have the airdrop eligible on your wallet and connect it to your Twitter. I believe that's how you do it. I didn't have any myself, but that's okay. So the first thing that's notably different is on Boop.Fun, it leverages blinks on Solana, which I also made a video about probably close to a year ago now as well, where you can actually launch your own token by just simply making a tweet. So if you tag Beep on Boop directly on X, it'll launch your tokens in seconds for free. So an example, hey, you can see the thing here, hey Beep, can you make me a token called test token with ticker test? And you can add a description and stuff like that as well. So you can create a token normally just on the website like you would on pump.fun, but I just find it really cool how they're leveraging Blink so you can make a token simply on the tweet. So you can include on the tweet that will create the token, the name, the ticker, the image, like the profile picture, the picture for the token, the cult lore, so the description. And on this, they're not calling tokens like tokens necessarily. They're calling them, like obviously they call them a token here, but when you go on the homepage, you can see it doesn't say start a token, it says start your cult. So now let's talk about the next feature that I think is just incredible, and we've been waiting for something like this, honestly, since Pump.Fun came out, right? So Pump.Fun is one of the highest revenue generating protocols in crypto history. There's a lot of times where it's generating more revenue than Solana itself. If we go back to like later 2024, there's days where they're creating $3 million, $4 million, $5 million in revenue. What's this top day here? This top day, $7 million in revenue on Pump.Fun in one single day, which is insane. So, considering this is all DeFi, typically what another protocol would do with Pump.Fun is create a token and then allow stakers or holders of that token to get a piece of that pie of that insanely high revenue every single day. But Pump.Fun's just never done something like that, and we've seen other clones try and do it, but I think Boop is going to be the best possible way. So I'll show you guys how they explain that in the doc. You're going to be able to get a cut of all the revenue generated on Boop just by holding their token. So let's check that out. So the way that Pump.Fun would work is when you drop a token, it would be on a bonding curve until the market caps reaches 69,000, and then the protocol would automatically create an actual SPL, like real Solana token from the token you created on Pumpfun. So Boop.Fun is really similar, except instead of it being 69,000, it's 400 SOL, which is about $60,000 right now at the price of Solana. And as you can see, 80 SOL will get migrated with the remaining tokens to the liquidity pool, and 6 SOL is going to go out to pay for the raydium token deployment and other expenses. But the difference between Pump and Boop, when there's a token that launches on Boop, they have some really good incentives right now. So the first month of it being launched, 1 million Boop will be up for grabs every day. If you see, once the token graduates, it becomes eligible for a daily Boop drop. So right now in the first month, there's 1 million Boop getting dropped every day, and it'll get distributed between all the tokens that graduate that day. And the way that it works is that 10% is going to go to the creator of the token, and 90% is going to be split proportionally between all the token holders at the graduation. And this is where it gets really exciting as a staker, which we're going to talk about a little bit more, is that Boop stakers will be able to claim their share of the 5% of the supply set aside during token creation at this stage. So that means that when a token graduates, 5% of that is going to be sent to all of the Boop stakers. So if that token ends up pumping, you're going to have obviously a very small amount, but it's going to add up over time as a Boop staker. So with that being said, as a Boop staker, you're going to get 5% of the supply of every graduated token, obviously distributed between all the other stakers, and then 60% of trading fees of every graduated token. So that 60% of trading fees is going to be sent to you in Solana. So you're going to be earning Solana, and then you're going to be earning a bunch of these, different tokens that graduate from Boop.Fun. And a little bit about the tokenomics. So every time there's a trade on the bonding curve, 1% fee is taken, and then 60% of that 1% goes to Boop stakers, 30% goes to the Boop buyback bank, so they're buying back the Boop tokens, and then 10% is going to go to the team. So with all that being said, I'm extremely excited. I think this is going to be very lucrative. Like, again, looking back at the pump.fun revenue, if you were able to get a small piece of this pie by staking a token a while ago, then I think that would be really lucrative. I think you'd be able to get a lot of revenue coming in, passive income, just betting on people, betting in the trenches more without actually having to get exposure to all these meme coins yourself. So if you guys know me, I'm not big into the meme coin trenches at all, but I'm definitely getting exposure to this so I can make money off of other people trading meme coins. With all that being said, guys, I appreciate you for watching. I try my best to make the most informative and concise DeFi videos. So if you want to see some more videos like this on different DeFi protocols, make sure to subscribe. But thank you guys again for watching till the end. Take care.